Ladies and gentlemen and ninjas, welcome back on the African Geekdom. It is I am JP. It's Tuesday night and I got a rum and coke in hand. Don't judge me, I needed it to start this. It's been a while since I posted a video. And today I needed a little bit of libation to get me started. This is what this is about. There's no crisis in my life, except for the cats. Back here, my stand, my thing, is covered in cat fur. The cats have been sleeping here. They've taken over the house, as cats are ought to do. Today, we're going to talk about an audiobook I picked up on Audible. Was a recommend. Expeditionary Force, Book 1, Columbus Day. Author's name is Craig Allenson. I had never heard of him before this. And narrated by R.C. Bray. And these guys, they make for a dynamic duo. The story itself in a book, I don't think it would have been anything to write home about. But the audiobook, the performance, the narration by R.C. Bray really brings this to life. Pairing the sharp, witty writing of Craig Allenson with R.C. Bray's deadpan and well-timed narration especially of the dialogue. Perfection. So, in short, Expeditionary Force, what's it about? It's basically an interstellar war. It's another invasion of Earth, but not not the way we think. Earth gets invaded by a group of hamster-like aliens called the Ruha, and they fall. One of their ships crash lands in a potato field in Maine, and this is just the first chapter, where this is witnessed by Private Joe Bishop, an army grunt, just a grunt, and he proceeds to just do army. He has nothing to do, so he's gonna go on mission, barely any guns, rifles, and kidnap a Ruha soldier in an ice cream van with a huge Barney logo and painting on it. Henceforth, to the army, his deeds have led him to being nicknamed Barney, or the Barney guy. This was brilliant. It was hilarious. I like and he gets promoted. I'm rambling. He gets promoted throughout this. He kept getting himself into random situations, and the book, and it's all set up like halfway to the story, then you get to the crux of things, where he meets an AI beer can, an ancient AI named, which he named Skippy. Skippy's an asshole, by the way, total asshole, as an ancient, super intelligent AI who wants to be referred to as the Lord God should be, or ought to be. And the rest of this story hinges on the relationship between Colonel Joe Bishop. He gets promoted a lot. He, like I said, gets into situations, dumb situations, not of his own making, where he reacts, gets shit done, and then gets promoted, and he's surprised every time. So, like halfway through the book, that's when he runs into Skippy, and him and a ragtag team of military officers and grunts of the UNEX, the United Nations Expeditionary Force, join together to go against what's going on. And this is basically in the synopsis. Turns out the aliens that we thought were invading us were not invading us. The ones who we thought now rescued us from the invaders and our allies, the Christang, they were not our allies. They were not rescuing us. So now we have to liberate Earth from the so-called saviors, and we're on this journey with now Colonel Joe Bishop and his crew, and it's a great journey. I love the science fiction elements in this. This is not really a review. I love this book. It's great. And I believe in 2018 this book the audiobook won an award for Best Audiobook of the Year. R.C. Bray really brings this to life with his performance. Craig Allenson, brethren, what are you smoking? A sentient beer can. Okay, this is right up there with the best of Arthur C. Clarke, I believe, the author of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. This is right up there with that, if a little more serious in tone, As it is hilarious, there's a lot of deadpan humor, especially from Joe when you're in Joe Bishop's POV. But it gets kind of serious because the Christang hate women. They hate their own women, therefore they hate ours. And at some point, they torture and hang women alive slowly because they've been insubordinate. As you can tell, this does not sit well with us Earthlings. So this book, we go through the whole training regiment on one planet, which is basically a scorched planet, and then we go to the mission on another planet where we have to dominate the local population and ship them off world. This does not go well, and then a lot happens till Skippy comes to the picture. And we, Joe Bishop and Skippy hatch a plan to. Skippy has his own agenda, but so does Joe, the humans. We want to rescue Earth from the Christang. And oh my goodness, is this a wonderful journey to go on. I was there every step of the way. There's a lot of science fiction, science, you could say, that needs explaining. And it is explained by Skippy to the hairless monkeys as best he can. With the hairless monkeys, by the way, he views us as bacteria. Okay, much to the dismay in one line of the book by a black man. He wasn't referring to the guy as a monkey, but referring to everybody as a monkey, and he gets a reaction. That was hilarious to me. This is a great spatial adventure. If this ever gets a TV show or animated series, which I also dread, because these days, you know, screenwriters, they all want to make it their own. We can aesthetically make it our own for the mandate. It's not your own. Leave it the fuck alone. It's perfect. Okay, I do know that an adaptation, things need to change sometimes going on screen, but don't fuck it up. And if this ever gets a live action or animated adaptation, Joe Bishop can and will go down and should go down as one of the great spacefaring adventurers of our time. And there are a lot of Star Wars and Star Trek references in this, and I love it. Made me love it more. Here's my thing, or at least my reason for liking Joe Bishop so much. And we get so inundated in comic books with these, like, and they are superhero characters with all these overachievers as main characters. Batman, the smartest, most strategic, bestest detective in the world. Superman, oh, he's also not just a reporter, but a Kryptonian scientist. Lex Luthor, he's the smartest billion, millionaire, trillionaire in the world. Evil genius. Iron Man, he's the smartest, he builds it in a cave. Smartest. Doctor Strange, he's the best surgical person ever. Green Arrow, billionaire, philanthropist, whatever. Aquaman, king. Look, it just does good to get a guy like Joe Bishop. It's just, like I said, it's just a grunt whose heart is in the right place, has all his morals, and sees things the way they are. Just looks for it and gets shit done. MacGyver, James Bond, Ethan Hunt. Ethan Hunt might be one of those overachievers, actually. So yeah, that's my thought on that. Those are my thoughts on Joe Bishop. Bish. During the listening process, I thought they called him bitch a few times. It's Bish, not bitch. They're not calling him a bitch. And no, it was not the rum talking. I think I'm about to run out of rum.
Where's rum gone?
Colonel Joe Bishop will be one of the all-time greats to me. He's a cross between, with his military background, he's definitely a cross between Captain Kirk, and with his swashbuckling attitude, he's definitely part Han Solo. He's hilarious. So stop listening to me. Just go to Audible, grab this thing, have a listen. It's great. I really hope this gets an adaptation. As long as y'all don't spoil it, please. So, as per usual, if you like my content, please leave a like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. We can discuss things in the comment. You know, I'll be catching up on the second book soon. As per usual, it's been me, your man JP Pandi, African Geekdom. Live long and prosper. May the force be with you. May the odds be ever in your favor. And don't forget, life before death, journey before destination, my friends. I'll catch y'all on the next one, shall we?